What's something 95% of the world's most successful people do every single day? They have a consistent morning ritual. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys my morning ritual for maximum success, happiness, and productivity. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Men's Advice Network. My goal on this channel is to help you unleash the beast underneath. This is a channel that's dedicated to helping men unlock the best version of themselves. So if you're interested in that and you like any things I talk about, be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button. So why are morning rituals so important and such a key component that the world's most successful people use it every day? Well, the reason morning rituals are so important is because the morning sets the tone for the entire day. If you win the morning, you win the day. The moment you first wake up and the first actions you take after waking up is really going to prime your brain for how you're going to feel the rest of your day. When you establish a positive morning routine, you can really just make sure that the rest of your day goes in a positive way because you're essentially, for lack of a better words, getting the basics of your start of your day done, which leads to maximum productivity for the rest of your day doing larger tasks. And when you do these rituals every day, you're rewiring the part of your brain called the basal ganglia. So even when you wake up feeling like garbage, by doing these morning rituals, you can really change the outlook on the rest of your day. So routine number one is just making your bed. It's something really simple, but a lot of people don't do it, and it may sound crazy, but when you make your bed, you're really getting the first part of your day and productivity started and completed, and it's not that difficult to do. Admiral William McRaven, who's a Navy SEAL, said, "If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task and another and another." Taking care of doing something as small as taking 2 minutes out of your day in order to make your bed establishes productivity and healthy mindfulness of other things that you do throughout the rest of your day. My next morning ritual is take 3 deep breaths and then smile. Now, I first heard about this breathing technique through Dr. Andrew Huberman, who's a neuroscientist at Stanford. And this style of breathing that he came up with is the fastest way to reduce stress and anxiety, and it works almost instantaneously. So just for reference, I'm going to show you guys quickly what this breathing exercise looks like. So you're going to breathe in through your nostrils almost to maximum capacity. So it'll look something like this. And then when you get to the top, you're going to breathe in again and release, exhale. Once again. Do that right now, you'll instantly feel more relaxed and stress-free. So what this style of breathing does is it reduces your CO2, makes you feel calmer, it slows your heart rate down, and overall it gives you a sense of more focus and relaxation, which are all essential in helping you start your day off in the best mindset possible. And the reason I smile is because number one, I'm still alive. I made it another day. And number two, when you smile, you're actually releasing neuropeptides that interact with the neurons in your brain and serotonin and produces more dopamine, which instantly makes you just feel happier. If you try it right now, if you just smile while you're watching this video, you just feel better. Morning ritual number 3 is one of my favorites, and it's affirmations and vision board. So the next thing I do during my day is I walk over to my affirmations and my vision board, and I take a look at all of the pictures on it associated with my affirmations. And this is important to me because while your brain is still waking up, you're priming it to focus and improve on your personal values, overcome thoughts of negative self-talk, and establish what is the most important thing to focus on and how you're going to finish and accomplish the most important task of the day. Vision boards are important to look at because it conditions your subconscious mind to prioritize, adjust, focus on, and eventually obtain the things on that vision board. So by you looking at the vision board every single day, you're telling your mind who you want to become, and your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and fiction. So by you looking at what you wish to become, and you do that first thing in the morning when you're waking up, you're priming your mind to set in motion those things to happen that will lead you towards all of the pictures and the beautifulness of whatever goals you have on your vision board. And seeing your dreams on the vision board really just gets that first productivity domino knocked down, which leads to obviously a chain reaction of events and other productive habits and productive dominoes that will fall down and eventually lead you to the promised land of whatever that is. My fourth morning ritual is drinking 3 cups of water. Now, I had to build up to this, so you can just start with like 1 water bottle or 1 cup of water. But as long as you're getting water in your system and hydrating, that's awesome. It's a shame that literally 80% of people, the first thing they do when they get up in the morning is make a big cup of coffee, a big cup of tea, or a big cup of some other caffeinated beverage that actually dehydrates them further. You have to think about it. You're going 6 to 8 hours without any water in your body, but your body's still working while you're asleep. And because you've gone such an extended period of time without any water, you're gonna wake up feeling pretty pissed off and in a grumpy mood most mornings when you wake up. You know, no one's really waking up, springing out of bed instantly unless you're training yourself to do so. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that you're dehydrated. And when you're dehydrated, you wake up in a bad mood. That can have a ripple effect on the rest of your day, simply because you're dehydrated and your body's craving water, but you decided not to give it water and you decided to just get up out of bed, drink a big cup of coffee, and further dehydrate your body, so it has to work even harder to wake you up. Your brain is about 75 to 80% water. By drinking water as soon as you wake up, you're fueling your body and your mind to operate at maximum capacity, and you're also getting rid of that cotton mouth that no one likes in the morning. Morning ritual number 5, put coffee on and do mobility exercises. So the next thing I do is I put a nice cup of coffee on, and while I'm waiting for this coffee to brew, I get into my morning mobility exercises, which I will show you guys so you guys can follow along and implement these into your life. You guys would be shocked at the amount of stress that we tend to carry as humans in our hips. And what these exercises do first thing in the morning is it opens up your hips, it opens up your back, because we sit so much. Now that we're in the digital age and everything's online and computers and we sit in the car on our commutes, this is going to open up your back and open up your hips. All right, guys, so exercise number 1 is going to be butt lifts. You're going to focus on your diaphragm breathing. And for this, it should be about a 5 to 10 second inhale, nice and slow. You're going to want to hold for a second and then exhale. You want to notice how my feet and my heels are on the ground with my feet spread apart. And then you're going to want to lift up nice and slowly and stay controlled. And then focus on tightening your glutes and try to create a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. This is great for opening up your hip flexors, and this should only take you about 10 to 20 seconds to complete. Exercise number 2 is going to be the cat-cow. You're going to want to make sure your knees and your hands are on the ground and you have good alignment. Your joints should be stacked, which means basically your wrists are above your shoulders. You're going to want to make sure your spine is nice and straight and your head is loose. What you're going to want to do is inhale on the arch, sticking the butt up while arching your head. And then on the exhale, you're going to curl up. And this should only take about 10 to 20 seconds as well. Exercise number 3 is going to be Hindu squats. Your legs should be close together, but if it's too tough, you can just go shoulder width apart, and you're going to want to lower down slowly while putting your arms in front of your body. It's a circular motion. So go down as far as you can, keeping your heels on the ground, and make sure your knees don't go over your toes. And you're going to want to keep everything nice and relaxed on the upper body. You're going to want to keep control, focus on your breathing while trying to go down as far as you can each time. Exercise number 4, I call it the Hamwheel. And this is because it's activating your hamstrings, really wakes you up once you're done doing this exercise immediately. So you're going to want to keep your feet shoulder width apart and your toes facing forward while making sure you keep the back straight. You're going to start by turning towards your right foot, put your arms out, go down, and try to have your chin or your chest rest down on your shins. Go down nice and smooth and controlled while completing the circle by wrapping around the middle, and go to the left side, and then finally raise up. And this is great for activating your hamstrings, and you can repeat this again for about 10 to 20 seconds. These are excellent routines for waking up in the morning. You really just want to focus on your breathing during these exercises. It only takes like 5 minutes. Ritual number 6 is drinking my coffee while doing my morning journal. And just like the morning mobility exercises I just showed you, this should only take you about 5 minutes to do, but it is a game changer. and I'll actually share with you guys what I write down every single morning. So the first thing I like to write down is 3 things that I'm grateful for. I'll write down something maybe small, like I'm grateful for electricity, or I'm grateful for hot water, and then I'll write down for the other 2 things that I'm grateful for, maybe something a little deeper, like a friendship that I have, or nice memories that you've cherished and held on to with like your friends and your family. And then the next thing I write in my daily journal is my affirmations. So I write down affirmations starting with I am statements, so such as I am healthy, I am friendly, I am peaceful, I am kind, I am courteous, I am sociable. And what this does, because your subconscious mind doesn't understand reality from fiction, you're planting the seeds of who you want to become, the person you want to become, to your subconscious mind. And through doing that consistently, your mind doesn't know the difference, so it's going to automatically put into action whatever you tell it consistently, and basically set in motion the things that you wrote down to come true. 95% of our cognitive activities, like decisions, emotions, actions, and behaviors, are generated in a non-conscious manner. So by writing down your affirmations every single morning, you're reprogramming your subconscious mind through your conscious mind to bring about everything that you would like to manifest or happen in your life. I don't really have the time to talk about the subconscious mind in great detail in this video, but if you guys are interested in me making a video on the subconscious mind, let me know in the comment section. And the next 3 things I write in my journal is my goals for the day. So what would make today a successful day for my overall goals that I have for the month. And while this might seem kind of dumb to write it down on a piece of paper instead of just using your mind or your memory to reassess your goals, it's actually been scientifically proven by neurologists that you're 42% more likely to remember and accomplish a goal if you write it down on paper. And it makes sense because we have over 70,000 thoughts that we think throughout the day, so it's almost impossible to remember every single goal that you would like to accomplish, and writing it down gives you a place to look at every single day to just reassess and reevaluate the direction and the goals that you have set for the day. Neuropsychologists have identified something called the generation effect, which basically says individuals demonstrate a better memory for materials they've generated themselves than for materials they've merely read. And when you write down your goals, you're accessing the generation effect that they talk about twice. First, when you image or picture what that goal is in your mind, and then secondly, when you put it down on paper and you think about it once again, because you're essentially reprocessing or regenerating that image, and it cements these goals into your subconscious mind. And my 7th morning ritual that has completely changed my life is meditation. So why is it important to start off your morning meditating or doing some sort of mindfulness activity? Meditation has been scientifically proven to reduce stress, reduce anxiety, improve your focus and productivity, and boost your mood throughout the entire rest of your day. So when you meditate first thing in the morning, you're setting your day up in a way where you're going to be able to handle stressful situations in a much better way. You're going to sort of see the bigger picture of things and be able to assess what's going on, take a step back and remove your emotions from it, and just relax, because you know how to concentrate better through doing these meditations and focusing on your breathing. And that applies to any situation that pops up in this crazy world we live in. You can just focus on your breathing, focus on positivity instead of what's actually taking place. And that just snaps your mind right into a place of abundance, prosperity, and positivity, even in the worst of situations where you just want to rip your hair out. So how exactly should you meditate? Well, when I meditate, I used to sit in the lotus position for the first 2 months, but I think because of basketball injuries and just wear and tear on my legs, it was uncomfortable. So what I do instead of sitting in the lotus position is I sit in this chair that I'm talking in, and I really just focus on straightening my spine and putting my chin slightly tucked in while the back of my neck is long and relaxed. So this is exactly what it should look like from the side profile. And the rest of your body and muscles should be relaxed, and your eyes should be slightly closed, with the muscles surrounding the eyes as relaxed and as soft as possible. In this position, I focus on my breathing in and out, I breathe in deeply through my nose, through my stomach, so it should feel like it's expanding your stomach as the air fills it up, and then out slowly through my mouth. And if you don't want to meditate, you can do other mindfulness practices such as deep breathing, or you can just take a walk around the park or around your building, wherever you live, and just focus on being in the present moment when you're doing that activity. But I promise you, if you do some sort of mindfulness ritual or meditation in the morning, it'll set your day up so that you're just less stressed and at peace with whatever life throws at you for the rest of your day. So those are the 7 morning rituals that I try to implement into my morning every single day, no matter what. And I can guarantee you, if you implement any of these into your day, and I highly recommend you at least try them out for a week to 2 weeks, you might not see results the first week, but after that second, third week of implementing some of the stuff that I talked about in this video, you will notice a drastic change in your mood, your ability to handle stress, and you will just see life from a more positive lens rather than what the majority of people see it through, unfortunately, which is a negative one. So I hope this video helped you out there. If you learned anything from it, be sure to drop a like, support this content so more people can get this type of uplifting, inspiring content. And if you're new to the channel and this is your first time here, please consider subscribing and joining the community of men that want to self-improve. We'd love to have you along the journey, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed rest of your day. Let me know if you're practicing any of these morning rituals in your daily routine in the comment section below, or if you're coming back to this video and rewatching it, let me know which morning rituals have helped you the most.